It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Moore, the motion man right. To throw on the first play, McCarthy. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It was Myles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground. It's 2nd down. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Over the middle, complete. It's Brooks. They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's McCarthy. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Myles Murphy able to record his 5th sack of the season. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it will be Falcon football. At their own 24-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
They'll run. This is Bashir Tootin. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Here's Milton. He's airing it out for Williams. Complete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Dragon 6, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Cup 19, Cup 19. 18, Robert.
To throw is Milton. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. You talk about this Falcon defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season. But if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jonathan Brooks hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now Milton. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat, 60.
Here's Milton now to throw. Completes it to Davis. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Ready. Now
a handoff line through the middle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Cowboy 80. Go street. Warriors 70.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Before he was planted in the backfield. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength. He's just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They're going to try and throw. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Check smash. Hey, Crash. 79 Broncos. Street. Mustang 19.
And they just did not get the snap away in time. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check. Rig alert. Rattler.
Throwing is Milton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
65, 19 Tiger. 65 catch. 7 Pirates.
Milton. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go now. Let's go.
And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 70-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Texans.
To the air with McCarthy. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Up the middle with Brooks here. And he's going to get this one down to the 45-yard line. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Looking to throw McCarthy. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
Buffalo 18. Stephanie. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Cup 19. Cup 19.
To throw, it's Milton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Blocked incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Cougar 19. Check. 18 Pioneer. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Looking to throw. Milton. He's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Dragon 60. Hey.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this one is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. They'll run right here with Brooks. Down inside the 40.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Trap 60. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready. Cougar 19.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
65. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready. Cougar 19. Hurt. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Milton. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. It's caught. This is White. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And finally marked down at the 23. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
A 69-yard gain on the play. First down, Houston.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now McCarthy. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing is McCarthy. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Miles Murphy able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in his first half of football. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well, the nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
19 Lions. Warriors 70. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 20 yards on the play.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver, and it's good yardage and a first down to open the drive.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. Check. 18, Pioneer.
Back to throw. Milton. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on.
They will slither by. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo. He winds ends up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Warriors 70.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, Falcons! Dante Thornton, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this defense not giving them anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Third down from the gun, McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. They had a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
It's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does. First down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Rivers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They'll set up the screen with Davis. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
70 Lions. Go street. Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. They'll get only a couple down at 44. Final minute now in the third quarter.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 12.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Operating from the gun, Milton. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
9.
Warriors 70.
Looking to throw. Milton. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That's probably the outer limits of what he could make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? Let's see if they can do it on this drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Damn, I miss you, Justin. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
From the gun on third down, McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now a give to Brooks running right. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's McCarthy. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 7. Back to throw. McCarthy. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And it'll go to Brooks as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
19 tight, 19 tight. Let go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Houston.
Let's go now. Go street. Cowboy 80.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Go.
White will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. The touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
It's complete to Williams. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Milton. He's got this complete to Williams. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And that's caught by Williams. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Cut 19. Cut 19.
They'll look to throw. That's caught by Thornton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
16. Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Buffalo 18. Hey. Trap 50. Trap 50. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory.
What a time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal range. But the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
Let's go.
Pass caught Arroyo right side. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Texans.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. McCarthy operating from the gun. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
To the air with McCarthy. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his head. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Looking to throw McCarthy. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Stays on his feet. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Well, this is caught. He hits more. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. This for all the marbles. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, and this is nervous time now. They decided to go for it right there. Fortunately, still a little bit of time left for another shot, but this one almost certainly has to be in the end zone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He will find his big tight end over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone.